There's something wrong here, Peter.
There's a little man inside your head? Sir, I promise you this is a certified pre-owned BMW.
Then how do you explain those brakes?
Pre-owned, we swear. Visit your local BMW center for more information on these special offers.
This is your late news first on Fox with Nicole Livas, Eric Harriman, and Super Doppler 10 meteorologist Don Slater. You're watching Fox 43 News at 10.
Well, temperatures in most places right now nice and comfortable in the 60s. 64 in Williamsburg, 62 in Norfolk and Virginia Beach, 63 in Suffolk. But however, in Kill Devil Hills, where the wind's blowing over the sound, a little cooler. 55 degrees for you right now. Overnight, a few clouds, otherwise mainly clear and mild. 53 at the coast and upper 40s to around 50 for those inland spots tonight. For the day tomorrow, sun and clouds, a warm day, 75 degrees. More clouds to the north, though. You could see a shower across the northern neck and northern east shore. For the rest of us, nice day, warm and breezy. 7-day forecast coming up.
New developments in an exclusive Fox 43 investigation. We first showed you this video 2 years ago.
A Newport newswoman trying to drive across the Berkeley Bridge as the bridge is actually lifting. She says when that span started lifting with her on it, it not only damaged her car, but it scared her so much, now she's suing.
Fox 43's Mary Kay Maloney has more on this lawsuit.
I'm just sitting there. There's traffic in front of me. I feel vibration, and I think someone may have tapped me.
Over the years, Carol Bell had made the dull drive across the Berkeley Bridge too many times to count, until one day in March 2006.
Glanced out the window, and the bridge was separating from the road.
When we first began investigating this case, VDOT provided us with this video of the bridge lift. On the right, you can see the traffic heading into Norfolk is stopped. On the left, at the top of the screen, you see a boat sliding up toward the bridge as the last few cars make it across into Portsmouth. Bell is behind them, about to get stuck. Bell's SUV is right at the bridge joint where the metal meets the road when the bridge starts lifting. She says the bridge operator finally saw her and stopped the bridge lift. Then you can see Bell's SUV speeding to get off that bridge and over to solid ground. Now Bell has filed a lawsuit for $500,000. She claims the incident caused her permanent and painful injuries and caused damage to her vehicle. Bell blames the company which operates the bridge, U.S. Facilities Incorporated, and its employee who was operating the drawbridge that day. According to the suit, the employee failed to keep lookout for traffic on the bridge and allowed the opening and closing of the bridge underneath Bell's SUV.
I will not go that way. I will not go across that bridge again.
Bell says those frightening moments on the Berkeley Bridge will haunt her for the rest of her life.
Mary Kay Maloney reporting. Officials at U.S. facilities say they haven't been served with the lawsuit and do not want to comment before seeing it.
Well, gas prices are at historic highs and about to go up even more. Tonight, the Consumer Federation of America explains why. It says oil company mergers and a lack of refinery capacity have led to dramatic increases, but there's just not enough competition. But analysts say that high prices and a slowing economy have actually cut demand for gas, and the decreased demand and increased use of ethanol should actually be benefiting drivers soon. The Consumer Federation points out while gas prices are going up, so are oil company profits. It says that is something Congress should be looking into.
Cancellations and delays could be on the horizon if you fly Delta. The airline says it will be re-inspecting 133 planes to make sure they comply with FAA guidelines. Delta's announcement comes on the same day as turbulence for thousands of people trying to fly American. The nation's largest carrier grounded dozens of MD-80 jets to inspect a wiring bundle in the plane's wheel well. About 200 flights were canceled or delayed with little or no warning. Norfolk International says this did not impact any flights here. Word of more passport peaks tonight. The Associated Press is reporting a State Department review found at least 20 cases of workers looking at the passport files of high-profile Americans. That's far more than the number disclosed last week. That's when we learned workers had improperly snooped into the passport files of the 3 presidential candidates. It's unknown if the other files were looked at improperly.
And welcome home. Space Shuttle Endeavour is back at the Kennedy Space Center.
The 7-member crew made a nighttime landing. They arrived more than 2 weeks ago at the International Space Station. They delivered parts for the Japanese Space Lab and assembled a giant Canadian robot named Dexter. The 10-person crew also performed a record-tying 5 spacewalks.
Now, 3 astronauts did stay behind on the space station. NASA's next visit will be in late May.
On American Idol, sometimes it's an on week, sometimes it's an off week.
But for the top finalists, the judges say consistency is the key here. A closer look at tonight's results next.
Are you ready to save? Because something good is going on right here. It's Toyota Fest 08, the first big savings event of the year, on now at your Toyota dealer. Drive home the all-new bigger Sequoia at special Toyota Fest prices.
That's good for us.
Or the legendary 4Runner with $1,500 cash back, or financing as low as 1.9%.
That's good for me.
Get to your Toyota dealer now, where there's something good for you too, during Toyota Fest 08.
When you buy a phone at Intellos Wireless, you'll notice something amazing. Intellos saves you a quick $35 with free activation, and you'll save $50 more with instant in-store rebates. No waiting. That's $85 of immediate savings. So it's kind of like you're finding money everywhere you look. Switch to Intellos today for free activation and instant rebates on Samsung and Motorola phones. Intellos, the best value in wireless, guaranteed.
Announcing an emergency used car elimination. Due to the overwhelming success of Hall's huge February sales event, all Hall Automotive locations are overstocked with fresh trade-ins. Shop thousands of quality used vehicles from right here in Hampton Roads for thousands below Blue Book value. Get emergency elimination pricing on all used vehicles. Prices start at $39.99. Hurry in for best selection this week at Hall Automotive.
There's fun, then there's 5 times the fun. It's Mazda's 5 to Drive sales event. Choose any one of these 5 fun to drive Mazdas and get a great low lease. That's great lease deals on 5 great Mazdas. Like the fun to drive Mazda 3i Touring for a low $199 a month lease for 24 months with $2,455 to at lease signing. The award-winning Mazda CX-7 and CX-9 have great offers too. Hurry, this event ends March 31st.
Thank you, Hampton Roads, for making Fox 43 News at 10 number 2 in late news viewing. Fox 43 News is your late news, an hour earlier.
Chef Ramsay's back, serving up Hell's Kitchen's hardest-hitting season yet.
It's rubber! Oh. You're just running around like a toilet brush. Stop! You're on desserts. Don't eat any. Oh, my God.
Come and get it. Hell's Kitchen. Viewer discretion advised. Premieres Tuesday at 9, 8 Central on Fox.
This segment of Fox 43 News is brought to you by Pontiac.
It's NCAA March Madness, when passion, performance, and style make the difference. When the best of the best put it all out on the floor for the biggest event of the season. The Buick Pontiac GMC March Madness sales event. Now through March 31st, get 2.9% APR for 60 months on any 2008 Pontiac G6, plus $1,000 purchase bonus cash. See your Hampton Roads Pontiac dealer.
Saisha, you are safe.
Leaves us tonight on Shakizi. No, you know what that means. Now there are just 9. Shakizi eliminated tonight on American Idol.
Poor Shakizi. Saisha and Jason were in the bottom 3. Well, they've made it this far. The top Idol finalists are supposed to be the best.
But they're not always on top of their game. Fox's Anita Vogel has more on the struggle to be consistent.
You know already what I'm kind of going to say, right?
Each week, there is one word the judges use to describe who stays in the competition. Consistency.
Consistently great.
And you've also got to be popular. You know, this was not, I think with Amanda, because she actually found it difficult to even smile. I mean, that's just the person she is. She just wouldn't compromise herself.
But for many, finding that perfect song can be a painstaking process.
It's really funny because I've gone back and forth on all 3 of them, but they were usually my first pick to begin with. So, like, I'm learning that, you know, usually stick with your first instinct.
But it's good to be kind of fickle and kind of change
You gotta know in your gut that you made the right choice.
Sometimes you change your song at the last minute, and you know, you have to figure out the right song for you and arrangement, and you have to find the song that fits in the category and if you'll be able to sing it on the show or not. And you know, a lot of things come into play when you're choosing songs.
Right now, it's hard to pick songs. Like, to have time to find songs is really hard. So actually, my mom is probably right now finding songs for me.
In Hollywood, Anita Vogel, Fox News.
Tuesday night at 8, the 9 contestants perform for your votes.
Then Wednesday at 9, it's the live results show. And for everything American Idol, just go to myfoxhamptonroads.com and click on the Fox Box tab.
I'm Bruce Rader. Next on the Sports Wrap, the Lady Monarchs celebrate their big win last night over Virginia. The Admirals lay it on the ice at Scope, and NASCAR drivers get ready for Martinsville. All next on the Sports Wrap.
On the next morning show, matrimonial misery as more and more people are busted for infidelity. Could traditional marriage become a practice of the past? Then the cases and clues. Emily Proctor takes us inside CSI Miami.
Thursday morning at 9 on Fox 43.
Coming Saturday, for the first time ever, the Fantastic Floor. Any floor you want, carpet, wood, oriental rugs will be 40 to 70% off at Haynes. 3 rooms of our best-selling carpet reduced from $1,500 to $399. 3 rooms of mahogany or oak, $2,000 to $795. Handmade rugs reduced from $800 to $295. We'll do that to every price, and you pay Haynes nothing for the next 2 years. Save 70% on the day you make your floor a Fantastic Floor. This Saturday at Haynes.
You say hi, and I say hello.
What if I got pregnant again? What would we do?